Here on your Friday, a popular type of shoe is stepping into the crosshairs of daycare providers. They're asking parents to leave their kids' Crocs at home for safety reasons. Croc hunter Audrey Russo explains why.
The rubber clog in its natural habitat, laid back and easygoing, but in fight mode, flight mode, it's full of holes, which is why the Croc is being hunted.
Are you ready?
Como Learning Center
Get set.
thrives on an ecosystem
Go, 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 go.
of physical activity.
Yep, because that's what they do in here is run,
All right.
climb on the blocks.
Executive Director Katie Johnson
Use their energy.
says it flourishes because Crocs have been banned for the past few years.
And these are just notorious for falling off, particularly if they're running.
But like an invasive species, Crocs still find their way in.
Sometimes we'll get parents saying, well, this is the only shoe I can get my child to wear out the door. And yeah, sometimes they live in the cubbies.
Other daycare centers are backpedaling too, and the experts
I'm a pediatrician at Children's Minnesota.
understand why.
They're not really well fit or tight on the foot.
Dr. Liz Plotchek says loose Crocs aren't only a trip hazard, they can cause problems down the line.
Kids tend to use their toes to grip more. That can cause misalignment of the bones of the foot and even the ankle, the knee, and the hip.
Higher up on the food chain, literally anything with ankle support.
Because we want them to learn how to balance and use their foot muscles properly.
But does this mean Crocs should be wiped off the map?
Extinct. No, they don't. And if you have questions about Crocs, bring your shoes to your pediatrician's appointment.
Survival of the fittest footwear means finding the right habitat for them.
And there's definitely a time and place for them.
They're popular shoes because kids like them. They're not great for doing physical activities.
Audrey Russo there. Appreciate her reporting. That was amazing. So pediatricians say it's especially important to keep an eye on your kids' shoes. They say toddlers try to cram their little feet into their favorite pair long after they've already outgrown
I'm
them.
just envisioning that.
They don't care. They just throw them on and they get
Sure.
so worn on the bottom that it's like bare and then they're slippery. So I can see why
hurt.
daycares are like, keep them home.
And slippery being the key for this time
Right.
of year.